What's going on, polite ravers?
Welcome back to another weekend away with us. So we asked you to tell us where we're going for the weekend. We gave you two options. One was Bath and one was the Cotswolds. And the results are in. We don't know what it is yet, but I've got a feeling of what it's going to be. So far we have planned nothing for anywhere. We're waiting to see what you guys have said. Results are in. It is, if you can see this, 42% Bath, 58% Cotswolds. Guess we're going to the Cotswolds.
Woo!
Woo! Thank you for voting and being a part of
our adventures.
So what we'll do now is we'll go on to another app, Park for Night or Wild Camping anyway, and we'll figure out where we're going to stay. And when we get up there, we'll have a little look, or we will have had a look, if you're watching this in the future. But as of this moment, we don't know yet. So we're going to go up to the Cotswold, find somewhere to stay, and that is our plan so far.
We have just arrived at this wonderful little pub, literally in the middle of nowhere. We're not even sure if we can stay here overnight, but we're going to go in to ask to see if we're allowed. I think some of them you have to buy a meal or a drink or something, so we're going to see what the dealio is with that, and then yeah, let's do it. So we just had the police knocking at our door. Let me tell you what happened. Woke up this morning nice and early, and I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to get some drone footage. And where we're staying is a nice beautiful area, and I thought I'd just get some nice B-roll footage of the pub. So I came outside, I was setting up the drone, and then a warning popped up on my drone saying restricted area, that you need access. So me not thinking anything of it, I just ignored the message and just went on with my day, because I thought I'm not going anywhere, I'll just literally getting the drone up and down, and this literally just in the pub car park, so didn't think anything of it. So anyway, ignored all the messages and up I went. So I got some lovely footage, and then I came back down, packed it away, and then into the motorhome I went. 10 minutes later, I could hear some muffled voices outside of the motorhome. 2 minutes later, I hear a knock at the door. So we open the door, and there's two policemen standing there. Much to my surprise, we were a bit confused, wondering why there was two policemen knocking at our door at about 8 in the morning. So the first thing they start with is, you hadn't happened to be flying a drone around here, would you? To which we replied, yes, actually, we have been flying a drone around here. And they go, oh. So it turns out there's a military airfield behind the pub. I'm basically flying in a restricted area, which I knew anyway, but obviously didn't think even of it. But it turns out it's a pretty serious thing, and the RAF can actually get a hold of your drone by hacking it and just land it wherever they want. So thank God that didn't happen, that's a bonus. So it turns out you have to have access, which I didn't have access. So in future, if any of you guys are thinking about flying a drone in a restricted area, maybe think twice before doing it, unless you want the police knocking at your door. Luckily the police were really nice, they just took some details and complimented our motorhome. That was pretty much it, they just went on their way, and luckily nothing serious happened. Do you see what I see?
Slippery. So we've had our breakfast, and we have decided to go to Bybury, which has, what's it called? The Arlington Village?
Arlington Road.
Arlington Road. So it's supposed to be like the prettiest village, I think, in England. We were going to give people a choice of where we go in Bybury, but I mean, there's not actually apparently that much else there. So that's where we're going now. And then I believe we're going to go into Cirencester, and then we hopefully would have done a poll, and you can tell us where we're going, because I'm finding that a very fun part of these trips is we don't know what we're doing. You tell us what we're doing. It's quite fun. What a quaint little village.
Beautiful little village.
Ruined by tourists.
Yeah, there's quite a few tourists there. A lot of Japanese, because apparently in the 1920s, a Japanese emperor visited there. So apparently it's quite a big thing for the Japanese. And apparently in Japan they actually have a smaller,
Like a model.
modelled like village of that little village. So
Was it Arlington Row?
Arlington Row, yeah.
So it's quite like spiritual for the Japanese, apparently.
Yeah.
And someone, who was it? Henry Ford tried to buy it. And what was he going to do?
Yeah, he tried to buy Arlington Row and then like take it down and reconstruct it in Michigan. So yeah, that's quite fun.
What about the people that live there? They're like, excuse me, this is my house.
Yeah, that's it.
Saw a man who lived there standing outside his front door, gave him a little wave, and he was like, no. I do not want to speak to another tourist today, no. It'd be so quaint, and like, you imagine living there without there being loads of tourists, but it's definitely ruined, and obviously we're being tourists by doing it, so. But yeah, I wouldn't like to live there, but we were thinking, or asking ourselves, wonder how much the houses there cost. And I reckon it's pretty steep.
Yeah, I reckon they're pretty steep.
Should we have a look? I was going to ask Google, I haven't looked at the answer yet. Okay, take a guess. Arlington Row in Byberry.
Well, how much they're worth?
Yeah.
I reckon $1 million.
So one that was last sold, 2 reception, 3 bed, 2 bath, last sold October 2022, 1,100,000.
So that's a pretty good guess.
Yeah, that's about right.
That's
I don't know if it's worth it. I mean, the area is really nice, but can you imagine there being 100 people on your front door every day taking photos like we were doing?
Zero privacy.
Zero privacy.
Yeah,
Their doors are tiny.
Can't say I'll be buying one anytime soon.
No. It's very, very pretty though. Glad we went. We went for a coffee at the Twig, and we met a very nice woman called Jessie, and because we were wondering where else to go today, and we thought we knew where we were going. We thought we were going to go to Cirencester. Turns out, when you know people that live around here, or when you meet people that live around here, they give you the inside info. So she's given us some cool places to go, which we'll reveal in a little bit. But yeah, she was really nice. The coffee there was nice.
Pleasant.
Had a vegan cookie, delish.
That was very nice.
And now we're just on our way back to the motorhome to put in the coordinates for, was it Stroud? Stroud and Jolly Nice, which is was it Michelin? I've written it down, Minchin something or other.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be cool areas, not very touristy, very pretty. So that's where we're going. There's the old girl, can see her. Old Fika girl. You little.
So we'll catch you in the next location. Peace.
Big shout out to the family that run the shop Made in Stroud. We went in there today and it's a really cool shop full of handmade apparel and soaps and food and really nice place. And they also told us where to go today. So we've also changed our plans for the second or third time now. And we're at, is it Beaconsfield? Beacons
something
View?
Beacon. Yeah.
We'll
Link in the description.
Yeah. And they've told us to come here and oh my gosh.
Look at these views. So we've just had a pretty hectic few hours. So it all started with losing our magnetic thing for our mic. We were just walking down this hill,
After
enjoying.
you've just seen the lovely footage
After,
of
yeah, you
your
just
Beacons,
after
whatever
you-
the fuck it was.
Yeah, if you just saw the lovely view, just walking down the hill, and then the magnet came off, and we spent ages trying to look for that. We were cooking dinner, and like just as we got the peas on the go, our gas decided to run out. So being in the middle of nowhere as well, we just had to rush off to get some gas because gas powers everything in here, like our fridge. Yeah, if you don't have gas, we're fucked basically.
No oven, no stove,
Yeah,
but yeah, it's
so
a fridge freezer, isn't it?
Luckily the food just about cooked, so yeah, luckily we got to eat, but it was pretty beige dinner because we didn't have any peas. So sad times. And then yeah, we were going to drive all the way back tonight, but then we decided to stop off in Tesco's
Because we'd run out of petrol.
because we ran out of
So we
petrol
didn't
as
think
well.
to put the diesel in when we did the gas at the other
Yeah.
petrol station, so we ran out.
And now we couldn't figure out how to use the pay at pump thing, so
Don't
yeah,
get us wrong,
we're just
like,
going to wait till the morning.
yeah, we're not like stupid. Like I've used pay at pump before, but it wasn't working on like 2 cards and 2 different petrol pumps. And I was like, do you know what? I'm freaking done. I'm done. Let's just park and go to sleep and get petrol in the morning because I'm done now.
Mm. So yeah, we're going to go to sleep. We're going to snuggle up, watch a film.
And
Call that a day.
on a great note, although we didn't get to stop, we saw some llamas on the way home.
We did see some llamas.
Yeah, and they were really cute and fluffy, and they were
They
cute
were very
colours.
majestic.
They did, and they were just being themselves. And we wish we could have stopped to get out, but we couldn't.
But yeah, so we've had a great trip all round. It's been busy, been a lot of travelling around and driving, but overall it's been pretty good.
Yeah,
Hope you guys have enjoyed the video.
didn't see as many like beautiful things as I thought we would, but I think we kind of almost like ran out of time a bit because we've got to get back for a gig tomorrow.
Yeah. And also we didn't really plan much, so I think next time we'll probably plan a bit more. Like we were just we kept getting to places and we're like, what do we do now? Then we're just asking locals and they're just telling us random stuff to do. So
Which has been really nice.
which has been quite cool actually, but yeah.
But every time we do this, we'll get better at it.
Mhm.
So that's how we're going to better it next time.
That's the main thing. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have, you know what to do. And
So apparently 83% of the people that watch this aren't subscribers.
so you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and we'll see you in the next one.